Hasealius, kalos estesto canalimu, ha tuo nama mu in Christos, herome por se ignoritia. Isi corrite, malate eleni, borona meliso anglica. Hi everyone, new name here, playing my favorite game, Watcher of Realms, attempting for the first time to speak the wonderful Greek language. And obviously I don't do it very well, but the reason I'm attempting the Greek is because the job that this Greek named anti-heal applier does, they do extremely well, and that is Artemis. And if you don't know, Artemis is a gender-neutral name from Greek mythology, the daughter of Zeus, the sister of Apollo, or this plague doctor hero for us here in Watcher of Realms. And I think this is a wise hero because he knows a lot. So puns aside, this manual, Ultimate, is one of the best anti-heals in this game. I think Boreas is the best, and then this Crimson Reaper, unable to recover HP for 3 seconds. So it's a 100% anti-heal block. Like the mobs in Gear Raid 1 will not heal. And I think it'll also work on those agitator mages in the Void Rift, the ones that, they touch those floating skulls and they heal back up. I think it might work on them. And I'm going to try this guy on Torador to see if I can hit Torador with an anti-heal and if that'll keep him dead. But the skills aside, you'll go through the skills yourself. I want to show you this anti-healer, if you will, in Gear Raid 1 Stage 19. And I'm not saying this is a guide on the hero, and this is definitely not a guide on Gear Raid 1. And this probably isn't the gear that you should use on him, but it's the gear that I'm going to showcase his anti-heal in. So he's got a ton of attack. He's an attack-based healer, 18k, okay, but he can do damage. So I'm putting him in some crit rate and crit damage as well. And people will tell you, he's too slow. You need more speed. You need more speed. So in my opinion, if his anti-heal lasts for 3 seconds, as long as he's attacking under 3 seconds, he's perfect because he's not coming in to heal for what I'm doing. I'm going to use my Elowyn. The task I'm setting for this hero is only to apply anti-heal to the mobs and boss in Gear Raid 1. So I've tested him a bit. He works in Gear Raid 1, Stage 19, all the way through 21. I want to just show him in the 19 here because I can fun around a little bit and not be too concerned about trying to blow the mobs up or they're going to knock the wall down. So the lineup I'm using is not a guide on how to do Gear Raid 119, but I'm just showing you his powerful anti-heal. And then we'll look at the stats after. And I'll show you why I think this hero will be one of the better ones for you in the upcoming Gear Raid 4 stuff. So again, this isn't a guide on how to use this hero or how to clear this stage. I'm just showing you the potential of having an anti-heal. If your only anti-heal is this new player, this new hero, Artemis, you're going to get through the stage without a problem using Volca, Wrath, Abomination. No problem whatsoever. And if you have a Comet, even better. So I'm going to keep it on ×2 until the next wave. I just want to get to the next wave because I'm not going to use the anti-heal. As you're noticing, it's not necessary on this wave here. All right. So Volk is only in here so that people res faster. The Laurel cycle is faster, and Cyrus up front definitely is not going to die. All right. So you'll see that he heals himself whenever he's taking this tick damage, Artemis, but he's not a strong healer for me. So here's the anti-heal coming. I'm going to wait till the boss makes the cast first. Once it's about to cast, then I'll use his anti-heal. So I'm getting the full maximum benefit of its duration because it lasts for 3 seconds, the debuff that he applies. So I want to make sure that when that boss casts his Forsaken Totem and puts that big healing circle down, that my Artemis has hit them within like the last second of his ultimate will expire. So he's getting, you know what I mean? Like a tacked on additional 3 seconds. So here we go. Okay. So there should be getting a heal, and now they won't be getting any more heals. And that's Artemis. You can see the little red animation that he's applied to those mobs there. Okay. And they're standing right in the middle of that green heal circle, and it's doing nothing except maybe, tickling their butt hair. And if that's all they're getting from the boss, that's fine by me. So you see this red circle that's around DJ Dolores and Cyrus the Great here, and that's giving them an extra benefit of heal from Artemis whenever he hits them. I forget the name of the skill, but he'll have a higher percentage on his heal multiplier on those heroes. So again, I'm just focusing on getting the anti-heal up here. So we'll keep it at ×1. As soon as this boss is about to hit the Forsaken Totem, I will use Artemis's anti-heal. Okay? Wait till it comes down to about this S on the Forsaken part here. Then I'll cast it so that he gets the animation out of the way. And now you'll see the mobs standing right in the heal aren't getting it. Okay? So I don't have any concern about clearing the stage. Again, this is not a guide on how to clear the stage. I'm just showing you the anti-heal lasts for the entire duration of those mobs getting the heal. And you really see it come into effect on this wave here. It won't be this cast of Forsaken Totem, but it'll be the next one. The issue is he can only cast it on up to 8 enemies. So it's a bit trickier to try to hold it for specific timings in deeper stages. When you have more than 8 enemies on the wall, I don't know how it decides who it should focus the anti-heal on. However, I'm going to cast it now. There is no heal coming, but I want him to start doing some damage to take out some of these mobs. Okay? And you're noticing that Forsaken Totem is being cast. So these mobs are going to get a heal, hopefully. I don't kill them all, which I don't think I would be able to. And it's these big boys that have like 2 million HP. You don't want them to continuously get a heal. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of Dolores work to make sure. I don't want my Cyrus to die from the boss. He probably won't, but he's in DPS gear. So let's make sure no one else dies. Come on now. Cast that boss. So again, watch. I'm going to wait for the Forsaken Totem cast bar to come down to about that S, way deep. Now I'm going to hit the anti-heal with Artemis. So it basically does the first shot as soon as the heal lands on the mobs. So his ultimate is still going. It's still going. And that heal circle is gone. So you can probably shoot it like a half a second sooner than I did. But I want you to be fully aware that if you time that anti-heal correctly, there should never be a single heal that works in GR1 stage 19 for you. Okay? So I want to make sure I get show you the numbers at the end as soon as possible now. We'll take care of this boss. He's an idiot, obviously. He's let all his buddies beat on the wall instead of telling him, if all 20 of us kick the crap out of Cyrus, he'll probably die. But whatever, I'm glad the game is stupid sometimes. So is Artemis a good hero? I don't know. I obviously haven't done a ton of testing, but he gives rage regeneration as well. So he might be a decent secondary healer for you in Guild Boss if you're struggling to attain a certain number, like 18k in Nightmare 3, let's say. So 21 million damage out of the healer. Decent heals, okay? He's not going to beat Elowyn. More than likely, he came close. But he won't beat Cyrus. No one will out-heal Cyrus with that tuning crystal artifact. So, second in damage, obviously he can't be the first. I don't know how to make him do that much damage, okay? But he's definitely a wonderful component to add to your Gear Raid 1 Stage 19 first clear attempts to get that power dominance, to get your farming in. So again, in Artemis here, he's a cultist hero. So I should, in a couple days, be bringing out some kind of a cultist-only Gear Raid 1 stuff, because it's definitely possible with Greed and Iona and Artemis for sure. And Shreya might be pulling a few feathers out of her hat to show you that she might be worth something, maybe. So again, in his skills here, he has attack-based healing to 1 ally. He's a single target heal, okay? Then during his ultimate, he'll heal up to 3 with Mind's Max, so 150% of his healing multiplier. And then periodically he locks on allies, and that's where you see that blood craving, that red circle that was under DJ Dolores. So they'll receive 30% more healing from his basic attack heals, okay? And then his anti-healing, which lasts for 3 seconds. He also does 200% AoE damage. So he's kind of like the opposite of Dolores, if you will. He does more damage than supplying damage, but He also, restores 2% rage. So the more he applies that blood craving, the more rage he has. So the sooner you get the anti-heals up. And I think there was 2 times you saw there, even with the lower cycle, I didn't have his ultimate available for the boss Forsaken Totem. But it's okay. Obviously, that's only stage 19. It's no big deal whatsoever. And again, just to show you his Golden Scarab artifact, I think it might be the best in slot for him. He's attack-based healer, and I want his ultimates to keep coming back and back and back. Any anti-heal you bring into Gear Raid 1 Stage 19 will make you clear it like that, as long as you time everything correctly. This was New Name playing my favorite game, Watcher of Realms. Take care, everyone.